UFOs, unidentified flying objects, probably a more relevant topic now than ever before. The Pentagon released earlier this year some footage that confirmed that it was indeed UFOs we saw in the clips. Let's just get the definition straight. As the name implies, an UFO is not a necessarily alien, but just a flying object that is not identified. People all over the world has been reporting sightings, so this is something that has and probably will continue to mesmerize humanity. Maybe we will look to the skies and dream of alien worlds until the day when we actually make the first real contact. I say when and not if, because why wouldn't the endless and self-repeating universe come to life elsewhere when it did it right here? Maybe aliens have been here a long time. Maybe we are a long way from making contact. Maybe we first need to make peace with our neighbor and the other town and the other country and the guys from the other side of the world before we are ready as a species to accept the guys from another world. Maybe it's not even humanity who will experience it, but a whole new civilization that has risen from our ashes. Maybe we're just a step on the road to accumulate enough cosmic conscience for consciousness to recognize itself. And when that happens, the universe will hatch open like an egg, and the consciousness that we are all a part of will live forever in pure endless existence. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I know you just came to watch some ROBLOX UFO building and not listen to psychedelic philosophy. Actually, we got one right here, because right up here there's an unidentified flying object that I have been watching for a little while. I don't know what it is. It's definitely not a flying saucer. And today are gonna be about flying saucers, because I have also built spaceships, but I'm not gonna talk about those. Today is only the real classic UFOs, like you see them on the movies. So without further ado, here is Frankenstein's UFO collection. I really love UFOs, and I love building them. And I have built them pretty much since I started playing Build-A-Boat. And needless to say, I have evolved my builds a lot along the way. I want to show you all of them. I'm going to start with the early builds and then advance from there. The progress will be very clear, and then I want to share some of my thoughts from the process. I can't show you my very first build. It got trashed doing a cleanup in my safe slots. I just knew that I was never going to use it again, and it didn't quite bring me sparkles of joy, if you know that reference. But I can tell you this, it wasn't pretty. So I'm going to start with the earliest UFO that I got in my safe slots, and it looked like this. Overall, I'd say it's a decent looking UFO. At least it's a circle. My first one wasn't. And now let me show you how it works. It's just a plate with some wheels and some pistons to make the UFO go up and down. And also there's a switch to make the UFO spin. And it just, so it doesn't actually fly, but the problem with this UFO is it was very unstable. Now you can see when I find the switch here, then I start to make it spin, and you'll see how it moves. There we go. And I just have to rise it up a little bit. And there you see it's very unstable, and I didn't really like that it's so shaky. A UFO has to be very elegant and smooth, I think. This is a little bit too shaky. I can't really remember the controls. It's so long time ago since I programmed this one. So I just have to catch up again. There it was. You see this little box that goes up and down? It has a seat stuck to it, so that I can abduct people if I fly over them, and I lower this box, then they will sit on the seat, and I can abduct them up into the light beam underneath the UFO. Let me just show you how it works. I'm just gonna reveal it all here. As you can see, as I explained before, it's just a couple of pistons that makes it go up and down. And the reason why it's so shaky is because the wheels are attached to some springs, and the idea was that it would give some suspension to make the UFO move more smoothly, but I think it did the exactly opposite thing. And the abduction system works like this. And now it's time for the next UFO, which looks like this. A different light beam underneath it, and you have to enter the UFO with a jetpack. And as you can see, I was not into building domes yet, so the glass here is not pretty, to say the least. I was not there yet. I did my best. It looks like this. I cannot remember what these buttons of what the button is for. The switch is to make it spin, but yeah, we'll see. There is no abduction function in this UFO. It looks like this. Now it's boat motors instead of wheels, and the UFO is stationary in the air. It cannot go up and down, so it's at the same height all the time. This was an attempt to make it a little bit more stable. Let's see how it works. Okay, you hear that? That is not the sound of an UFO, I would say. UFO sound, if it should make any sound, it should be like some sci-fi space sound, maybe like a magnet or something, hovering sound. But this motor sound, it just, I don't like it. But it's a bit more stable. It's a little bit hard to control, but it looks cool when it's gliding through the landscape. And I like the light beam underneath the UFO when it spins. It looks pretty cool. Now, are the pyramids maybe UFOs? I strongly doubt it, but I really hope so, because it would be hilarious if they just took off someday, just like this shit, and then the greatest tourist attraction of the world just fly off. But I have made right here. I think it's mandatory with a little Illuminati reference when talking about UFOs. So I made like my little pyramid here, and of course it's goes up and down, and it spins like this. It's impossible to control it because the seat is spinning around all the time. So I have no orientation about what is the front and what is the back of this. I think maybe if I took a screwdriver and select the bottom part, it would be a little easier to see where are the wheels. Like this. Yeah, then I can manage it. But this is like a prank boat. I just thought it would be funny to fly through the area in a flying pyramid. The mechanics are easy peasy, pretty straightforward. It's just a plate with some wheels, and one wheel to make it spin and a couple of pistons to make it go up and down, and that's it pretty much. Now the next UFO is a little bit more advanced. This one actually flies, which I think that of course in UFO should fly. I'll show you here how it works. It has these 4 arms that can pick it up from the ground, and it has a mechanics on top that makes it fly with magnets and wheels. And there, if I push this button, it will go rise up from the ground. Let me just show you here. Push the button, like this. And in here it has a switch, so it will also spin. When it's on the ground, it's the top spinning that can make you dizzy. So that's why I made the pickup function like this, and then it's the bottom part that spins around, and it takes off like this. And it's completely silent, and it's just gliding through the air, and it's easy to control it actually, or it's not that hard. This one can go to the end very easy. Oh, now we are getting there. Let me just show you all of it like this. There's also a jet. I actually forgot about that. The jet is very useful for if the UFO gets out of control. Then you can turn on the jet and it will overrule the magnet. Then you can shut down the magnet or shut it off without the UFO being shot through the air. Sometimes it gets launched backwards when you suddenly turn off the magnets, but it won't do if you have the jet turned on. So that's a little extra precaution. And see, it goes to the end very easy, just like that. And then I decided to build the UFO over them all, or that's what I thought at the moment. I built a bigger one with this time I had learned to make domes. So you see that on top of the UFO there's a perfect glass dome, and also it has now room for 3 passengers also. So I don't have to fly around alone. I can bring people to the end. This is how it works. Same mechanics on top, and it has some legs, and it has down here a pickup seat for abduction. And I thought when I built this one that now I'm gonna build my last perfect UFO, but yeah, I don't know why I've had felt that way, because that's not how it turned out. You see down here the torches, they were added just as an indicator of where the seat is, because when I take the seat up and down to pick people up, then it's nice to see where is it. And also it makes a nice animation underneath the UFO with these flames twisting around each other. I have speed up the clip right now. It's a little more than double speed, so if it looks a bit overpowered, that could be an explanation. Now you can see here the pickup seat, but I must admit it's very hard to pick up people in this speed, with this speed. So I have also added 2 jets, one that will slowly take me downwards and one that will slowly take me forward. And also, as I explained before, that's very useful for when the magnet mechanism gets out of hand and I lose control over it, then I can just turn on the jets and shut down the magnets, and then I can regain control that way. But yeah, as you can see, it's hard to pick up people. You have to, they have to be in on it, kinda, because they should help you try to reach the seat. If they are trying to escape, then it's almost impossible to pick people up with this one. And this is how it looks. And now I have actually arranged a little lottery for you guys, and you can win 100 neon blocks, perfect for get going with building your own UFOs. I have built this model of a UFO from one of my favorite TV shows, and the only thing you have to do is to tell me what TV show this one comes from and write your answer in the comments, and I will pick randomly among the right answers one of you, and I will give you 100 neon blocks. If you don't like putting your username in the comment, you can just wait, and then we can chat privately if you are the lucky winner, and you can tell me then. So just put your hopefully right answer in the comments, and I will pick one. Let's say that we give it 1 month. So the 1st of November, I will pick one winner for the 100 neon blocks. And now for my final reveal, my darling, the latest UFO I have built. And it looks like this. There you have it. With a lot of lightning. This looks really spacey. It has all the features from my whole career as a UFO builder. All the best features are put together here in one. And this one, it has a abduction system that will actually take you inside the UFO. Instead of just hanging there underneath it, it can pick people up and take them inside the UFO. Just like that. And I can carry with me 3 passengers, and of course it spins like all of them. I think it's a very important feature. This one spins a little slower, and I actually think that looks pretty cool. And it also has a light beam, just like that. And maybe you also saw that that this one I didn't have to fly up with a jetpack and get through the glass. I could just enter it from underneath it, and I'm gonna be showing you that in a moment. And now you can see here it hovers perfectly, and it's easy to control it, just like this. And I have still added also the 2 jets, one that takes me slowly downwards, and one that takes me slowly forwards. And again, if the magnets gets out of control, I can just turn on the jets and shut down the magnet, and then turn it on again and shut down the jet, and then I will have regained control over the UFO. It's a really nice trick. So this one of course also has that feature. And the light beam underneath it I really love. Now it's finally, it's not like blocky. Now it's just real light, transparent light, but it's there, and I like it very much. One thing that I would love to change, I haven't worked out a way yet, is like the pickup system, because it's still pretty hard to pick up people. I almost have to be stationary when picking people up, because doing it while flying is close to impossible. So I will need to add some. If I should build another one, I would try to look into how to pick people up a little easier. But that's for my next project. And this is how it works. In here there's some pistons, and again a torch as an indicator, and there's a seat somewhere here. There it is. And there's actually one more piston, but yeah, I just show you like this. This is the system, and then you can pick people up into the UFO with this one. Down here, the light beam and also the entry point is made out of a lot of light bulbs like this. Now you see I can crawl up the light bulbs as a stairway. And it glows like this. Just like that. Oops. Okay, bye. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope I have inspired some of you to start making your own UFOs. If you would like a tutorial, I'll be happy to make one of those. Otherwise, you can also check out my From Noob to Pro Building Tricks Part 1. There's some tricks to get you started. Don't forget to participate in my lottery and get the chance to win 100 neon blocks. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you like the video. See you next time.